something with your huge damage output. If you have something like Whisper who can go this early pipe, if you have, you know, this grip that can come out, if you have the punch that can come out, scary time for heroic. Even this Mira Batrider is getting so much damage on the Whisper.
Yeah, you talk about the lane counter pick, but if you're Whisper and you show up to lane with 50% HP and you get zoned out at level 1, already the Kunkka is a bad matchup, right? Does a great job of clearing Eidolons, but Mira's just not letting Whisper play the game. He's going to get dove under tower. Is he going to get him here? Look at the flame break. He's going to get Whisper under tower. Yeah, he's dead. My, you talked about the lane counter here, Rojo. Well, apparently Batrider 1v1 is the rain counter. Is Yuma comes in through the gate as well. What if you wanted an active game? You got an active game. Level 1 is nonsense. Batrider is bad enough that we don't want to play it, right? It's bad. So instead, maybe we can go and get some kills on the lane trait. And they did kill the Batrider. But now Schofield's under a bit of a pickle. He's going to get stunned up, and he's dead too. So you're not allowed to be in the off lane, is the story. Yeah, it's nice, at least if you're a Whisper fan. It's a little bit easier to separate the lanes if you're in the safe lane. So that is something where you're not going to be punished maybe quite as much as Schofield gets the flame break once again. There's the stun double edge, and Schofield will get the snowball up. Looks like, oh, okay, no, he's close enough. There we go. He's actually going to be close enough to make sure to the hard camp that he's going to be able to get on out of here. I think. But yeah, no, you got one charges. You talked about the Bane as being this hero that should be there to go and nice silence there from Kiyotaka as they're going to try to take him down on the rotation from KJ. Sleepwalks back forward. Do they have enough damage here? Curveball going to try a couple more shots. Fairy Fire keeps him alive, dodges the raise for now, and Kiyotaka should fall down here, even with the rotation of Panto. So King Jungles, we talked about, it's not like Gyro has a ton of range, right? Will suffer from the Tidebringer hits just as much as anyone else. And Whisper on this on the north side, he's just gonna go take the portal and have to teleport away, except he's dead. So man, this game, sometimes you just have these games as an enigma, right? You don't have a lot of
is kind of hovering. If Yuma wants to stay around, and obviously Yuma wants to stay around for the farm, he's going to get X. He's going to get it.
Yeah, the boat's there. Mira gets on top of him as well. No lasso, but just a lot of damage. Schofield, though, with the snowball, brings him back under tower. And here comes Analog as well. There's the Dream Coil. But can you take this Kunkka down? Answer is absolutely not. This guy is so tanky with the run buff and the passive. So Analog comes in, and looks like they may be able to get Mira's trying to teleport away, but Analog gets him. But that's still trading your carry for a Batrider that, yeah, sure, has been exerting his effort, his presence on the map. But
this game on you, because you're not winning this mid game. You're not winning this early game, certainly. Nice go.
They're going to get on top of Kiyotaka, and yeah, there we go. He is not all that tank. We talk about Tarokyo, we talk about everyone else, but okay, there's the lasso on top of the Enigma. Not going to have time to drop the black hole, but that's a lot of damage going down. Even still, Panto with the songs going to be able to separate this out. Toronto Tokyo should try to run here, and Analog almost gets him down. Tokyo solo misses the stun, and we'll have to get on out of here. They almost get the Centaur, and well, boat's not really going to land either. So a lot of big cooldowns have been used as Schofield punches up the Kunkka as well. Sleepwalks him away, and our multiple streams here today. Make sure to hit !F in chat. Go check out all the highlights on the FISSURE YouTube channel. Just like this one, when we're going to see King Jungles get jumped on top of it. He's not the one that's going to go down. Fiend's Grip kills off the Batrider. Schofield snowballs in, tries to get on out of here, survives far longer than he ever should, but Nightfall gets on top of the great sleep save, but he's dead anyways. But Analog moves in, looking for secondary strikes on the call down. A little bit more damage, dodges the stomp there, but he has to get out, and well, there's the X on him.
Still there.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fall down immediately. Nightfall gets very low.
Just enough?
This should be a dead KJ, but they will get the Kunkka. You're right, just enough there. So 3 for 2 should be KJ at the end. 4 for 2. They do get the Kunkka. That's something.
It's gonna be Yuma, you know, and can he kind of play through his team? Can he get enabled by Schofield and the likes? Nice black hole. This is a kill.
That it is. So it's almost impossible before you get a BKB to get a black hole off in a team fight. You're just going to get songed. It's not going to work. You're going to get, well, maybe not stomped, but there are a bunch of different cans.
In Toronto, Tokyo.
Yeah, I'll buy that, man. Bad luck for Aurora, though, getting the shot on the bat instead of the Naga, as Amira's going to blink in here. Nice last-second dodge from Analog as he gets bounced back a little bit. Looks like they're going to say, okay, well, we can't get the puck. I guess we can get the Tusk and, you know, consolation prize. But Mira's going to, you know, send something. Blink out for now as Analog thinks about going in. 90 seconds, a little bit less as the song is going to get dropped. Oh, this is disaster now if you time it out perfectly. But Requiem is... Oh, Black Hole is going to cancel it.
Black Hole.
My God, he's going to go Black Hole cancel. BKB from Yuma takes 2 down with the Aegis. And this was a very bad situation. And now maybe we're going to see Requiem on the backside. But there's the Fiend's grip as well. Whisper does so much in that fight. We talked about the BKB timings, and it goes perfectly. But Tokyo now gets on top of Yuma. Just a little bit more buyback out of the touch just to keep their carry alive as Yuma now has to run. Not a ton of damage outside of it. And this Toronto-Tokyo Centaur is so tanky. But they will get Mirror on the right side, maybe at least slowing down Nightfall as Whisper is going to be able to run away. Do they have... Oh, no, they did. Okay, they got the Centaur on the north side. Do they have the damage here for Nightfall?
He does have...
Well, Whisper's got another one queued up.
Yeah, and... getting Mira.
That should be a dead Mira as well as Curveball goes in, getting on top Dream Coil and the call down on top of this Snaga. Time for Song. No. Well, yeah, no, it's not going to quite get it off in time. So they did get the Bane certainly in the start of that fight, but that's 2 smokes.
On the Lions.
Smokes up as well, about halfway done. If they can get on top of these supports at the start of this, that's Analog's job. You kill off Panto. That's the big target. They're going to see Mira first. Pum jumps on top of him. Song tries to go in, but it's not going to be enough. Mira, he's dead immediately. There's the Requiem, but he dodges the majority of it with the Yules. And now Whisper with the Black Hole on top of 2. No Song's going to be there. It's going to be a dead Shadow Fiend as well, I thought. But no, not quite enough damage. That pipe does so much. Puts him in the cart, puts him in his backpack, but Yuma continues to get the damage done. Shadow Fiend has to run. He's got to hide. Another curveball is going to go in, but he blinks out of there in time, I think. But no, he's going to get found out once again. And do we have enough damage? We do. 4 dead on the side of Aurora. Perfect setup from Heroic.
They need to get something on the map for Aurora here. This smoke feels like could be the game.
That's difficult. So Yuma leading forward. He's got the... Oh, wait. No, they're going to try to get on top of the puck with a Black Hole. Counter engaging immediately. That's Kiyotaka. He's solo. This Song is going to try to buy the time, but it's not going to work out. All the damage buffered by the shield rune. It's just not there. And now Schofield goes in, gets the stun, blinks out. He should die eventually, you'd think. But this massive team fight disengage, and now there's the Fiend's grip as well. They're going to try to kill Kiyotaka. He's so low, and the Glimmer's going to... Nope. Okay, yeah, he's going to be able to get out of there. And it's 3 dead for Heroic. They're doing actually so much into this. Nightfall gets the... Oh, he gets the axe as well, and Yuma is going to have to try to fight into here. Do they have the damage for him, though? Panto, though, drops the hook. Kiyotaka finds his way back in once again, and that's nearly a... That looked so bad for Aurora.
He's going to die first.
Yeah, certainly. So that's Refresher. Well, that's Cheese. That's going to be Aegis. That's going to be Refresher. KJ gets the Sleepwalk.
That's so far.
That is massive as now Analog moves in, drops the Dream Coil with his Ags, just trying to get some damage on top of this. And with the call down and the Ags, it's a lot. They're going to try to assassinate Kiyotaka. Schofield gets on top of the back line, makes a little bit of space here as he continues to run, leads 3 Aurora members on a bit of a wild goose chase. And yeah, he's dead. No. But they're not. Okay, no. I thought they might try to get something on all that space, maybe kill off a support, but no, they just back the hell out of here.
See Mira.
Yeah, so they're going to
look... Still a Rapier on this gyro.
It is, but if he goes down. So now blinks in, but nice silence there. Makes it so we don't see that initial fight. And Black Hole on top of 2. Pulls in the Shadow Fiend, but the Song's going to be there. BKB was not prepped properly. Requiem's going to go down, but the BKB immediately there coming out of Yuma with the Aegis, or with the Rapier, trying to get the damage on Whisper. Refreshes. Going to BKB once again. He needs to go re-engage on top of this. Yuma's dead. Rapier on the deck on top of Nightfall. And there are no buybacks available, not for the puck, not for Yuma. Almost there, almost the time where you come back in with a second Black Hole on top of the gyrocopter, especially if you can go like kill an Eidolon or something. As Mira blinks in, tries to get a kill. It's not going to happen. They're just trying to buy time. Maybe hit a 5-man Black Hole. That's something. Blinks in, drops some spells. But again, it has to be the BKB Black Hole.
Still 4. They're trying their best. It's effective, but I don't think it's nearly enough.
20 seconds. Blinks in. Stuns Tokyo. Kiyotaka Nightfall all together.
10 seconds.
But okay, Requiem,
Nice
channeled,
triple
trying to go
res.
that. Nightfall, a little bit scary, but there's going to be the lasso on top of this
Final
Enigma.
hit.
Enigma's dead. He does have buyback. 2 seconds, 1 second. Now
They're buying
everyone's
a lot of
back up.
time.
Okay, let's see if they have what it takes here. Schofield's very low. Song's going to look for the reset. That's going to buy out the BKB time. And Calldown's doing a lot of damage here. But again, Yuma, no rapier, not a ton. Black hole on top of a lot of them, though. Can they get him down? Is the damage going to be there, Kiyotaka? No, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Centaur gets on top of the Ancient. They're going to take it down. Game 1 goes to Aurora, but very back and forth.
Issues if they don't come out of the lane super ahead, which again, you know, is questionable.
There's only level 1 ion shell anyway, so that's not going to do a lot. But on the bottom side of the map here, Phoenix tries to get on top of Toronto, Tokyo,
First
and
blood.
that will be first blood. So we're talking, you know, it's fun to look at the ion shell start to take away and do.
Yeah, and this is the Phoenix with the Dying Light. We've seen that this fast. It can provide a ton of value at level 1. Some of the most damage that a hero can get at level 1.
And the more
wise, gonna try to switch on to him. Should be a kill.
He's gonna try, and he will tick out at the end. But can they trade Mira? The answer is no. There's a stun. So
Absolutely ruining the sanctity of mid.
that's just Bane's job, man, being as annoying as possible. But if Bane is ruining the sanctity of mid, he does leave the safe lane. It's a little bit exposed. That vacuum is not gonna give him what they want. So there now. Okay, well, Nightfall, he's gonna run away a little bit. Second victim maybe getting on top of Panto. Decent fissure. Actually, a really good fissure locking Nightfall out, and that should be a dead
Nice
Bane.
kill.
Yeah, they're not going to get Nightfall, but Panto delivers himself up on a silver platter, and a
Yuma.
Tusk dives on the bottom side of the map.
Can lead into kind of some XP issues, and that's where the early game can get a little bit dicey.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting as well. So, gotta be careful there. Nightfall gets very low, but he's gonna have to. Well, Schofield's just gonna have to run away for now. KJ though on the
KJ's here.
turn, so much magic damage. Yeah, he's gonna go take
They're not
down
even
this
gonna kill
Nightfall.
Schofield.
Yeah, it's funny. I was about to talk about how but you know, Venge doesn't farm very well. Venge is a strong hero once you get the axe, but doesn't farm very well, and there's not like that
going
really
on to Nightfall
obvious
again.
synergy as well as Schofield.
He's way too tanky.
Yeah, that and not enough mana for Schofield to really make it happen. But if there's a free Bane maybe and a free Tusk as well.
They're so grouped up.
Nice vacuum. Yep, that's going to be 2 going down. Schofield not even going to die. You said the net worth was doing fine, Rojo, and not too disastrous just yet. Now that we're 6-1, it is starting to separate. Shaker runs around a corner with the benefit of the ward that he dropped to make sure that he knows exactly where the puck's going to be. It's going to be fine, but okay, rotation, bottom side, trying to take Yuma down, and Doom's early game, not the tankiest of heroes. So he's going to be at least at the very...
Net worth. It's extremely important because, again, as you said, they don't really farm. Going on to Schofield.
Oh, Analog Go gets on top of the Bane. That's a Dream Coil down, though, and this is an Analog that has to be very afraid. Stun, but yeah, he will get the Shield Rune. That's a big deal. Vault Wall is going to go down. Vacuum as well. Are they going to kill Toronto, Tokyo? But the benefit of the Sun Ray, you bet you they will. And no one died, actually. I thought someone was going to die for Heroic, but that is not the case. So collapse on the mid lane, and all 5 heroes are here. 2 more deaths.
Farm, obviously, it's incredible for getting around the map.
Oh, well, Yuma.
Might try to get Yuma again, but it's just supports. Are they just going to die again on the supports?
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be all that great. Shield Rune on Analog means he doesn't die. He runs in, gets on top of Panto, and okay, well, that's another attempted gank that gets a farming item or farms all that fast, right? You're like, great, I'm hitting creeps 1 at a time. That's why the Venge Mag is pretty fun, is now trying to get on top of Nightfall, but the sleep is going to be there, but it's a level 4 Bane. You can keep your Underlord safe, but I don't think you can keep yourself here.
Look away, look away. I'm closing my eyes.
Observer, please. Show us something else.
Anymore.
Thank you. Well, actually,
there's a coil in the mid lane.
There we go, and the swap's done. Okay. Well, we're going to have the sun go down, and yeah, they're going to get Analog. Okay, that's something. That was a, Observer, thank you. That was a much better thing to look at.
Believe it or not, Bayo, Yuma is playing Doom with Midas. Big shock to everybody, and he's about even with Nightfall. Nice swap.
Well,
try and get a return kill on the Schofield, so at least Mira. It's a very good game for the swap, both in terms of saving and in terms of...
Oh, no. Kiyotaka jumped on. Oh, wait. Maybe gets out.
He's still going to go down.
No way. At the very least, Mira's going to steal the Wisdom Shrine. So there's that.
Is quite worth it. And they haven't gotten this Wisdom Shrine yet, and they smoked up. I really like this move.
Oh.
They're going to get Toronto Tokyo here.
And his courier as well, which is just, it doesn't have anything useful on it, but it will slow it down as a swap's gonna, oh, nice save there.
A sacrifice.
Safe sacrifice. Don't know what you want to call it as the snowball is going to try to find its way in. Great charge. So not a sacrifice at all, maybe. Analog continues to try to run forward, but no, he does not want to commit to that one too much. This puck's in a weird spot. Good Dream Coil. Remnant's fantastic as well as the Fiend's Grip on top of this Darkseer, but he is so tanky.
They still have a Crimson Guard.
Crimson Guard's massive. Snowball saves things for now, certainly, and the Mirror, though, is going to have to run out of here. Wall's going to be pretty decent. That should be a dead Mirror at the end of things. So they get the puck, they get the Wisdom Shrine, they get the Tusk as well, and it's a bunch of cooldowns. So this KJ is going to try to find Kiyotaka here, but yeah, there's no orb. There's going to be another one showing up now, but there's the silence there on Analog, and this should be, well, maybe not. No, he's dead. Yeah, he's got no orb ready to go, so that wasn't even a smoke, man. I like that type of move that worked out very. I feel like that's generally a smoke, but they just have that save potential. Of course, no blink just yet, but going to get on top of Kiyotaka. Where's he going to go? Silence there. Missing the Remnant, though, but okay. Now, okay.
Oh my God.
Vacuums him on top of the Remnant, but he's going to get on out of there. Easy. Is he actually going to get on out of this? Dream Coil keeps Analog at bay, and he's going to trying desperately. Is there the damage? Curveball onto the north side. Cancels it, but okay. Nope, he's dead. Yuma's right there. Very cool happy feed, but at the end of the day, it is still going to be a dead puck back-to-back. It's going to be a dead Bane as well, and all of a sudden, 10,000 net worth lead, 18 minutes in.
And look at Mira.
It's a hole in your pocket. Might as well use it. It's not like it's not really like Aurora's been looking for a fight, but now swaps in on top of KJ, and you can't drop the Supernova with that one. Oh, nice vacuum, though. Analog goes a little bit more. They're so stuck between a vacuum wall and a hard place. 2 go down. It's actually going to be 3. Well, I guess 2 in that fight. And Toronto Tokyo does have his Ags. Certainly, he's still technically in the fight, but
in this game. The Enfeeble, but I don't think this is happening.
No,
it's coming.
Yeah, he's about 50% HP, but Void Spirit shows up, and there we go, silence on top of the vacuum. Great save though on the snowball, so he should be able to get out of here at the cost of Mira's life, of course, but we've become used to that one, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Tusk dying in a game of Dota 2. It's a great fissure. Can they chase him down? He's trying to play around, but no, he's dead. So supports die. At the very least, the puck doesn't, but going on the Darkseer. The Darkseer.
Nightfall is finally going to be a really serious threat, but again, can he outpace what Heroic has?
Four to play bottom, tries to get on top of this Shaker, and
kill.
Dead Shaker. You know, that I'm not going to say it's free, but when you put 3 heroes on top of the Shaker, he should die. So yeah,
capable of turning these fights, but it is just an underlord. There's a lot of mobility on Heroic, and as good as Nightfall is at preventing that, it feels like he has the opportunity to get kited a lot. They see Schofield again, but that is Rainbow TPs.
That it is.
Might be the Nightfall.
Vacuum wall dropped out. Okay, Nightfall goes out. There we go. BKB TP finding his way on out of here. They will go, and man, Whisper goes.
And it's Mira. And
godlike. No stuns. Okay, so it's only going to be Mira. You know, it could be worse. Could be very much worse. But smoke out from the Bane. Is he going to try to see if he can find something? And Toronto Tokyo is actually going to break it out here with Yuma in the mid lane. But, okay, will be a swap on top of KJ, and that's going to be Fiend's Grip. So this should be a dead Phoenix. No, he's going to get the Supernova off. Now you got to back the hell on out of here. That is almost a really nice fight, right? You go, you kill off the Phoenix before the egg, but now back up. Nice heals on top of Yuma as well, and they're trying to chase a little bit more. That will, the vacuum!
Oh, the vacuum!
Look at that, it's so big! And now everyone just gotta run. You gotta hide. Aegis spent there on the Doom. He's fine with that one. And by the way, he's got Doom round 2 if he needs it, if they can go find him. But for now, Analog goes the wrong way, so they're not gonna find Nightfall. Looks like looks like the Tusk. Gonna get on out of there. Fine. But yeah, no, it is a bit unfortunate. I think that fight would have gone so much better here as Analog goes in once again. He will be rooted technically, but the vacuum's gonna pull Nightfall that much further forward. He tries to chase this. Oh, that's a lot of damage, but it's just gonna have to be a Nightfall once again. You get a kill, you get out of here. It will be certainly the dead Tokyo as well. But that fight that we were talking about, right in the mid lane with the great vacuum, I think Schofield think if the Echo goes down, everyone dies. Instead of just most people die. But we are starting to see some damage. As we're going to see Fiend's go down on the Rejoinder here. Is this going to be enough? Bane's dead immediately. That much is very true. Analog, though, out of mana here. Can't really get out, but he's getting healed. Will get out at the very end. Nightfall so low, but okay, Yuma just running him down. This carry Doom is... The percentage damage on this big tanky Nightfall, okay, that's nice. Getting the silence on top of KJ is going to take him down at the end, but this percentage damage you get from the Doom, right, with the Infernal Blade. Panto is primed to break the smoke. So there's that as a puck. Oh, puck dangling just a little bit. Getting on top. Target. Nice job there. Dodges the silence. But okay, Lincoln's going to get popped there on the Doom. So that's not a Doom available for this fight. Puck's still able to fight a little bit. Analog's dead, certainly. And now can they get a little bit more? They're going to kill the Egg as well. Nightfall trying to chunk here for as long as his BKB lasts. Fiend's Grip, though, is going to get canceled. And that is going to be an Echo Slam. Finally, there's a good one. And Yuma backs away, looks for the reset as Schofield continues to kite a little bit more. Now it's Yuma and Whisper on top of this vengeful spirit who tries to run, tries to hide, and he's not going to be able to do so. Stunning up a little bit, but that's a 5-man wipe. I mean, I guess, sure, maybe the illusion lasts a little bit longer if they don't kill him, but that looked like that was the fight, finally, for Aurora. They kill Analog very quickly, they take the Egg down fast, but this Doom, man, this Echo Slam, the damage that the rest of Heroic can pull together is...
Walk back and get Panto. Whisper's looking...
Yep. Oh, nice vacuum. Oh, there's the Orchid as well. So he's going to go down. Oh, Echo Slam on top. And they pop the Lincolns with the Force Staff. So this is a dead puck. I was going to talk about that as looks like Panto's dead on the other side eventually as well. Nothing you really hate more than a summons hero as Bane. And now they're going to try to get on top of Toronto Tokyo as well. He's got the BKB, but he's going to get walled out of here. Nice swap in, though, and that will be a dead shaker. So you got that going for yourself. But Tokyo dead, should die twice here off the illusion. He's going to try to swap in, but will fall down once again. That is 3 dead on the side of Aurora for really the low cost of a shaker. And now,
what I really like about Heroic is when they're playing well, is that they are ready to pull the trigger in an instant. They just make these plays. There's like Whisper pulling the trigger.
Pulls the trigger, vacuum, and the Egg. That is a decent commitment. Now, it will be a buyback for Toronto Tokyo, and the Egg is not going to really accomplish a lot. So that's vacuum down, that's Egg down. They should have a second one, but there is so much damage from the BKB off of Nightfall. And have you overcommitted here as Heroic? That's the question. Whisper, Godlike's gonna fall down. 2,600, 2,800 gold goes in the coffer of the team, and Toronto Tokyo in particular. Yeah. We talked about how hard going high ground is. Even with a couple heroes dead, you put the Venge back in there, you swap someone deep, and it is nothing's insurmountable. Hey, this is Dota after all, but it is starting to feel like we're at this point as the Analog gets on top of 2 here. Nightfall is here, though. Yuma chasing him down, looking for a little bit more, but they got detection right there. Pops the BKB. He's dead immediately. Yuma trying to get a little bit too cheeky, and now Fiend's Gate goes in, makes everyone a little bit faster. Trying to get on top of Analog. Pops the BKB, though. Egg into the stun, maybe. My God, the vacuum there. But the save on top of Nightfall for now. He continues to try to find his way on out of here. He's doomed, though. Back into the fight, and Yuma kills off his carry counterpart. And now, well, Venge is still alive, certainly. That was the potential dieback, but 2 dead.
On to Heroic side, there was another pop by Aurora. They haven't.
Kiyotaka
breaks again.
Well, Kiyotaka
should be fine.
Yep, he's going to be able to blink on out of this one. Stun's not going to land in time. But, oh, wait. Okay, swap into the Dream Coil. That's very nice on top of Analog. Dead immediately. Buys back, though. They're right near the fight. So he's going to go buy back and brings himself right back in. Vacuum and Wall didn't really get a ton here. You got an illusion from the puck. That's something, but that is a buyback there on Analog. And looks like that might be enough to get them the Roche, right? That's the gate, that's Dream Coil, that's swap. Seems like that's gonna be enough, but Aurora,
another smoke.
They re-smoke. They're thinking about doing this a little bit more. Whisper, though, breaking it for now. Goes in, vacuum. Oh, and the Echo as well. Another vacuum, another wall. He's going to try to do what he can. Now, okay, so for now, we got a snowball on top of Underlord, but he is doomed. He's having to run away here. Is there the damage? Absolutely, there will be. So this is a dead Underlord for now. It's a dead Tusk as well, and it's going to have to be buybacks from everyone. Panto's going to fall at the end of this thing. Mass buybacks on top of everyone. But we did get the Aegis on the backside, so the buyback from Analog, he's going to have a second life for his troubles. And now,
I mean, they've wasted a lot of the smokes on Heroic. They're still holding this high ground on Aurora. Jump in by Kiyotaka.
Yeah, trying to get on top of him.
Back
The Echo Slam once again. It just locks them all in place. This is a great egg as well. Yumago trying to heal up as much as possible. Drops the Doom on top of Nightfall. Yuma's not dying. Nightfall is instead. And this should do it here. Diebacks on 3 heroes. It's going to be Tokyo as well. And look at that. The engage did not work for Aurora whatsoever. Kiyotaka's trying to do what he can, but he's got the Wind Waker to get on out of here. It might be, maybe, a dead KJ, but it does not matter. We're going to have a Tusk buyback, but I'm sorry. I know you said Mira can do this. Pardon me if I don't believe Rojo, because there is no way that one works.
You're just a hater. They would have called GG if they don't think Mira could do it.
Well, okay.
He's not going to die here. This is the 5-man wipe. Rampage from Mira. Not quite. GG comes out from Nightfall. That wasn't... I mean, I don't know how many times I can say it, but I wish I could say it more. Schofield and Whisper, everyone on Heroic was doing their job beautifully, but I don't know if there was any player in the world who would have played that better than Whisper.